Good morning. You are an amazing, lovely, powerful, and worthy human being. I want you to hear that. If you hear nothing else today, I want you to know that you're worthy because you just exist. Not because of what you do, not because of what you buy or have, but just because you are. You are an amazing creation, created in the image of God. You have a masterful creator who loves you and honors you. And I want you to know that you are 100% worthy. I am here as your guide in 10 minutes to affirm who you are, to help you understand where you are going, and to believe in what is possible today. Yes, for you today, how can you make strong, empowering decisions? How can you continue to take action? And how can you believe up here in your mind that it is entirely possible for you to live the life you want, to have and be the person you desire to become? 100% because you are worthy. It is possible. And in this month, the October Reset Challenge is all about helping you to get in touch with who you are, how you think about yourself, and what you believe is possible. So that is why I chose this amazing book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod that I hope you've gotten your copy of, because we're going to go through this book a little bit each day, and taking it in bite-sized pieces as you're reading along with me throughout the month, and start to implement a miracle morning for ourselves. Understanding that it comes down to 3 foundations. 1, believing you are worthy, and you are worthy of investing in yourself. Investing in yourself as far as what you are doing for you. What you are doing to take care of yourself and to believe better things about yourself. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is taking that time, because if you believe you are worthy and you deserve to invest in yourself, then you're going to take the time, make the commitment to give time in your daily schedule to take care of yourself, to do something amazing for you. And thirdly, that as you set that commitment, as you believe you are worthy, you are going to then take the action necessary. And we do that by creating our own miracle morning. And we start it at the beginning of the day, because some of you might come and say, oh, that's cool. I'm starting to read this book. I'm starting to understand it, but I don't have time in the morning. I'll do it at lunch, or I'll do it later in the day. Maybe it'll be my nighttime routine. And although there could be power in that, I want to encourage you, just like Hal does in the book, to start it at the first thing you do in the morning. And part of it can even start before you put your feet on the floor. I start my miracle morning while I'm still laying in bed. I've got it in such a habit now of having this that I'm waking up even before my alarm goes off. It's amazing how our brain gets trained. So it's not that I'm just training it to wake up at a certain time. I'm training it to know that it wants to wake up. Yes, I want to wake up early. This is so phenomenal. If you know me and my resistance to early mornings, how I've always been my entire life. But now I'm waking up and I'm rising earlier because I look forward to how I'm going to nourish my soul. I'm going to feed my inner being and cherish who I am. I'm going to start my day with such love for myself through my miracle morning. And your miracle morning can look like whatever you want it to. You get to create it. As a part of the October Reset Challenge, I'm coming to you every morning, giving you 10 minutes of reflection. In different ways I'll come and I'll bring and I'll deliver that to you. So every day is going to look a little different. And this can be a part of your miracle morning as a part of that keeping you on track. Using this as your affirmation for who you are, that you're worthy and you deserve this time that you're giving to yourself. and imagining what that looks like for you as you start to do that. So like I said, I start my morning off in bed. As I bring in a spiritual element, so I do a devotional, and I just have Alexa, who's on my bedside table, play it for me. Once again, the lights are still off. I'm still calm. I'm still relaxing as I'm waking up and I'm listening to this devotional. And then I do prayer as a part of my spiritual movement. You can do that however you looks like for you in your life. I start to do my visualization, imagining what my day is going to be and where I'm going from here, and start to do my affirmations and believing in myself. And then I get up and I go and I do my morning walk. And that helps me to clear my mind even more. And I have more affirmation, more visualization that starts to come in as a part of that. And it's also moving my body, getting me motivated and getting me triggered as I get ready to start my day. All of these things come together as a part of my miracle morning. And then I sit down and I have my morning shake. So I'm getting good nutrition into my body. It's helping me to wake up. And I'm reading for my 10 minutes every day. I bring all of this together to make up my amazing miracle morning. What will yours look like? And imagine how it's going to feel and how amazing it's going to be. And so I want to read to you out of part of chapter 1 as we're getting started, so that you can see the amazing impact that a miracle morning can have in your life and why we're doing that as a part of our October Reset Challenge. This is on page 2, so like I said, right at the very beginning. And House says, are you maximizing your potential and creating the levels of success that you truly want in every area of your life? Now notice that the miracle morning and creating success in your life is not need to be isolated to just one thing. No, you can have success in every area that you want to apply this to. So that's the amazing part of this. Or are there areas in your life where you are settling for less than you really want? Are you settling for less than you are capable of? And let me ask you this, do you even know what you are capable of? Do you know what potential lies inside of you? Do you know how to untap that and let it out so you can go and create something amazing? That's something I find a lot of people are not in touch with. They don't really know their true potential because they don't really believe in their true worth. So that's why I want you to start there in affirming that you are worthy, and then start to discover what your full potential is so that you can start to unlock it and realize the possibilities. And then he continues, are you just justifying that it's okay? You know, I look around, I see a lot of people in society essentially living the same kind of life, doing the same mundane routine as I'm doing. I'm not out of the ordinary. Well, just because you're not out of the ordinary doesn't mean you can't have extraordinary. I want you to challenge you to see, and we're going to continue to see that as we read this book, is that the majority of people, you're right, are not doing much with their lives. It's just a rinse and repeat kind of situation. And that becomes rather drab and mundane over time. But it doesn't have to be that way. I've chosen not to live my life that way. And I imagine if you're here doing the October Reset Challenge, you have an inkling in your mind, then maybe that's what you'd like for yourself. Or you already know full on, yes, that is what I want, but I don't know how to get there. So stick with me. That's what the October Reset Challenge is all about. And then he finished up, are you ready to stop settling? And I'm hoping that's what you're saying today, that you are. You're done settling for less than you are, so that you can start living your best life. You know, the life of your dreams. That's how this book starts. It's so small. It's a very tiny book, but it's so rich and has so much amazing goodness. So if you haven't already gotten your copy, it's time to go get your copy so you can be reading along and joining us throughout the daily readings and daily affirmations and living out your miracle morning. Also, be sure that you've downloaded the free resource that I've got for you so that you can keep track of you going through your daily morning practice of your miracle morning, setting the stage for the change that's coming, believing it's possible. Day in and day out, we're committing to this throughout the month of October so that we can see phenomenal results as we finish up the month and get ready to finish the year really strong.